Hello ladies and gentlemen, and today I will be telling you about the story of the Wendigo. The Wendigo is an Appalachian folklore. This actually comes from Native American tales of a mythical man-eating monster or evil spirit from the North American and Atlantic coast, and including even the Great Lakes region, parts of the United States and Canada. The story goes that the Windigo was a type of spiritual demon that would, in the process, devour human flesh, but of which was originally human. This original human was mainly of a type of person who would fall under the influence of the type of ideals of cannibalism, though either in forms like as willing or unwilling. Such as if, like with the Donner Party, being stuck out in mountain areas and falling low on food supply. In doing so, the human must end up eating. Well, the story goes that when it comes to this story, the Windigo would, in the process, take control of the human body, and in the process, take control and turn into a demonic creature. This demonic creature would end up devouring other people and other types of creatures, such as deer, bears, and more. As well, many thousands of people have actually seen the Windigo and have reported about these stories about these things. Though the story goes that this type of creature is more humanoid than it is in any other folklore. Though many people have even speculated that, in truth, it looks more of a type of head of a deer than of anything else. I myself have never seen a Wendigo, but in true stories, there are many versions, in which I will put stories down below for you guys, just so you guys can understand on how terrifying this creature is. The story goes back, though, that the Wendigo was one of the type of mythological protectors of the forest, or in so many other people believe. That was until modern days, somewhere around the 1700s, when the Windigo history later on reveals more into cannibalism, in which is more of a form of taboo. And in fact, Native Americans even speculate that the demonic creature that ends up controlling a human being would be the spirit of the Windigo. Now, the spirit of the Windigo has even been known in folklore to actually speak in a diverse tongue of languages. This diverse tongue of languages, and including, can even change its voice to the sound of familiar. For example, it can actually make you believe that you're hearing your mother or father's voice, or as well even your friends. This actually is kind of terrifying. In fact, you can actually hear a word of help being yelled out from the very distant of woods, and upon going into the deep woods, you would end up being attacked by the Windigo from all sides. Now, the Windigo is not a shape-shifting demon, but what terrifies it most is its very long white body. This white body literally is actually a pale white skin and taller than the average human. How much taller? It's actually speculated that it would pretty much be around 7 or 8 feet tall, and some people even speculate 9. Elongated arms with sharp, long claws in order to grab its victims. Many Americans around the United States and Canada have actually speculated that the true story is all true. But if you guys are wondering, why is the Windigo so much more historically accurate than it is of other tales in Native American culture? Well, the story goes that in Native American culture, that the Windigo is mostly a creature that would pretty much be of a spiritual demon that would in the process devour off of human flesh. But the story goes in different forms in many cultures, so we don't really know which one is actually of the true story, since there are many other speculations of information onto this. Many people even speculate that when it comes to reading history about the Windigo story goes into different versions over time. Still, the Windigo is one of the most demonic creatures in history, in which is pretty much in Native American folklore. More in the type of history, if you would ever go in the type of regions of northwestern America, or as well in parts of Canada, in the forests, be prepared to deal with the Windigo at all costs. Other ways to actually kill the Windigo are actually as follows. The Windigo cannot be killed by any sheer weapons. In fact, people throughout history have actually reported to have shot the creature and including stabbed at it, but yet the wound would not kill him. Though it is speculated that upon burning the creature, that you will be able to actually manage to kill it enough that it would burn to death. As well, there are also many video games that and stories that actually put more verification into this information, such as the most recent type of video game, Until Dawn. If you guys want to know more about this, I will leave links down below onto the information, and as well, if you guys want to see the video game, I will put you into popular type of links for you guys to understand more in detail about the Native American story. Anyways guys, this has been Templar, and have a happy Halloween.